let's build a marketing funnel for a product. And in this video, I will show you how I started and how I end up with a fully optimized marketing journey that's ready for you or your marketing team to work with. So because the scenario wants some product, let's choose, for example, the AG one. And also everything in the template that you are seeing right now will be linked down in the description, so you can start it as you finished this video. So if you designing for, let's say, a health product, let's imagine, like, for example, the AG1, that's a dietary product with many vitamins in subscription based, and the concepts for them is to have this much stuff in just one powder that you can shake in the morning. So if you have a similar product like that, at first you need to start with the personality of the brand. It will be in the later on so useful for you when you crafting marketing materials, designs, and everything, because it will be so coherent and everything will be same feelings and pointing to the same direction. So at first, with these sliders, you can choose what's your direction with your brand. So if it's a vitamin product or a health supplement, it will be more serious in my case than playful, because we need more informations and we can't use too much playfulness on this brand. If we want to make it more scientific, then this will be a scenario if we know doctors and we will prove everything on the scientific base. If it's more emotional, we can have bigger marketing messages and just focus on the emotions on the customers. So if it's, let's say, a scientific place, oh, sorry. So, and then if I want to position it not too premium, but not too affordable, I'm leaving it to here, then we will be an innovative brand because we introduced something so cool to the market that we want to bring there. And we want a bold design with big texts and bright colors and everything. If you don't have your brand in your mind, that how it should be look like and why it should be look like on that way, that's also can be a step later on after you designed your personas. So for example, let's say that we can have a persona here who can be an athlete. Let's move this picture about him here. So it will be more easy to resonate with this customer. So let's say this avatar that we have is between 20 and 40 years old, and his occupation can be a professional athlete. Also, he can be, let's say, a coach, a gym owner. We can now think about everybody who could buy our product, who could be the best partner, who could be the best target audience for our brand. And also, if you are starting this brand, the best case scenario, if you focus on the first 10 or 100 sales that you can do easily, and who are they there. So for example, if you have runner friends, then you can say it's a runner, because that will be the most successful or most easiest way to you to reach out runners. You know how they think, how they feel. Also, you can put their locations there. If it's a worldwide brand and you doing it in e-com, then you can list out here all the big cities where, for example, the marathon runners club that you are interested in is there. And then after it, we can start with its bio, and we can write and list down everything. It's usually a longer way for you to think about who's that and what they are doing. So I prepared here before the whole list. So it can be done by post-its or in your notebook. I highly recommend to use this kind of post-its, because then you can write down your ideas and just put it in the wall next to each other, and you can see it day by day. So it's sometimes can be, if you are so precise and so know what you are doing, then it can be so fast. But if it's not, then later on can other ideas came to your mind. And also the great thing to using this Figma board is that later on you can also use these post-its in here and write here your idea as well. And later on, if you have a business partner, you can talk with them and decide it together. Or if you are doing it alone, it's also great that you can have these ideas here, and after then you can put it in the right place. So for example, for our athlete, he's focused on endurance, muscle recovery and performance optimization, or interested in science-based nutrition. And I also seen that they regularly use some kind of wearable that can track their pulse and their performance, like Whoop, Garmin, Oura Ring. It can be also great because then you can point out to these personas. You can also see how Whoop, Garmin, Oura Ring are communicating to these exact personas. Also later on the marketing targeting and in the audiences, it can be so great. And then also this persona follows the influencers like Andrew Huberman, Peter Attila, or David Sinclair, and may be skeptical about the new products unless they see the data-driven proof. So that's the research that I made. It took a few days, so I needed to call my athlete friends who are really performance-based, and I seen what they are questioning, how they are talking about themselves. It can be so fast and so easy. But if you don't have your own ideal persona around you, the Reddit forums can be a really great place for that, or just jump in some Facebook groups or any other places where you can find these people and can talk with them a little bit. And after, when you have your basic information about your character, also in the marketing perspective, it's so important to have their interests, influences, goals, needs, expectations, motivations, and the pain points as well. If you can list out everything, that can be a possible way to have these informations also by a phone call or from these groups. But later on, we will work with that. So for example, I also prepared everything so you don't need to wait so much for that. For example, our personas' interests are the biohacking, strength training, nutrition optimization, wearable health tech, functional medicine, and sports science. So we can list out everything that is in their perspective, and usually that's the things that they are watching videos about, they are talking about with their friends. They click on an ad if it's something like that, because they actively search for this informations. It can be also a great collaboration idea, or you can use this stuff as examples, and you can also connect your product with this with these topics, like go to biohacking conferences, or make a review video about your Oura Ring, Whoop, or Garmin, or just track with these tools your product. So it will be also a connection for them. And also about the influences, I also collected some names here. The great thing on that is that you can see who following these people in different social media places. You can see what these people talking about. So it can be a great research material, but also on targeting can be really useful. About their goals, it's the last thing in the road as they are going further and further. So for them, if you can do something, I usually show it as a bridge model. Like if you imagine like you are in one part here, so your customer standing here and their goals are here. So if you can communicate them not like just the goal, like you can improve your stamina or you can gain a competitive edge through nutrition. You don't need to communicate this one. You need to show how your product is a bridge between these two, so they can walk to the improved stamina. They can work through the healthy and long-term maintain peak fitness, or they can reduce the recovery time. So if you are talking about how your product can used by the customer to reduce the recovery time, and you can give them tips, tricks, methods, or scientifically backed, like here we collected, like they want a scientific background of your product. Then if their goal is this one, you can do to connect these two with this bridge model to achieve their goals. And let's move further. Needs and expectations. I also collect these ones here. Their needs here to science-backed supplements with clear benefits for performance and recovery. They don't want to get more bullshit. They don't want to get more 100 pages long white papers. They want the clear results. They want personalized health tracking or trustworthy no bias brand or convenient subscription options, so they will never run out. You need to talk with these people. You need to see this. And also the big motivation here, as you have their, let's move further, and I will finish my bridge up there. So their motivations are to achieving your personal records, or competing at a higher level, or looking and feeling physically superior, or avoiding injuries. And the pain points are confusing over which supplements actually work, or overloaded with misleading marketing and fake claims. So because these people experiencing that, and it's a so important place here, I can make it in red. So it's so important that everybody in the marketing making a bigger promise about their brand, and they are tired of it. So we can be trustworthy on that. So in this time, your marketing based on your brand, and your brand is based on the research that you are talking with these people. And if you are telling them the truth, they will be your trustworthy partners, and they will be later on your referrals, your best case studies, because they won't feel like, okay, I got a better record, but it's still not what the company promised to me. So because if you know the pain points as well, it can be the best motivator for them, because if they have a motivation in the other side, but they have a problem here that they need to run away from, then it's a doubled motivation. Like you need to go from here somewhere else because here it's a problem, but you also want to go there, so they will be most likely to reach the goal. Because if it's not here, so if there's not a pain point for them, they maybe stay here because their motivation is maybe not enoughly big there. So if it's not this big, then he won't get to this motivational point. But if their fear is there, but the motivation is not, they maybe will stay up here and don't go to the other side and don't go to catch their dreams. So the best case scenario, if you can have their dreams, make it more visible for them, and you can have their fears and make it more visible for them, that will be most likely to them going to take action. And okay, let's back to the main point. So as you have everything about your persona, let's name him as the peak performer. So we can name it here to be organized. So the peak performer looks like this, and this. So from there, I also left here the whole message here. It's a bit more bigger than a usual top, middle, and bottom of the funnel usually we using it in service design. So we have these 6 stages. The first one is the awareness, where we need to see how they can first discover the product. And the second one is the consideration, about that's what makes them to trust it. So it's not enough them to just, okay, let's see it in, for example, let's say on TikTok videos or Instagram reels or sponsored athletes or somewhere like that. And after that, the consideration, it can be like they can read longer blog posts in our website. They can read reviews in our Instagram highlights. They can watch influencer testimonials somewhere. So that's the place when they start trusting in us. Then the decision, when they know why they buy, then this can be a limited offer that we can put on the ads. It can be a subscription model. It can be a trial pack. It can be anything that bring them to buy the product. It usually happens through ads or in the website. And then the onboarding is after that, when it's about how they can get started. It can be a welcome email about how you can use the product. It can be in the box when they get the product, and in the box you can write down everything like, okay, this is how you can get the most out of that. Usually the most of the brands are just doing these 3, and when they saw the product, that's they think that, okay, it's the end of the journey. But the real work starts here, because as your customers start using your product but in a bad way, or they don't start to changing their habits as well. Like if you are start drinking a protein shake every day, but you forget to go down to the gym, and your product is a protein shake, and don't motivate them to go down to the gym, then maybe they won't experience the same energy level, the same results that they wanted, because your product alone usually can't solve their whole word or their whole problem. So the onboarding is so crucial in this whole journey. And then you have the engagement, about how they can stay connected. The usual road of a persona is, here you spend a lot of money to get their attention, to reach them, to convert them, and doing everything. And after on, you need to be connected with them, so later on they can be your customers again. It's so much easier to sell somebody who already bought from you, because they have the trust in you. So you can sell them to refer it to a friend. You can sell them to buy it again. You can sell them an upgrade. You can sell them some other product. The thing is that in here it's much more easy to sell to them. So it can be, for example, in your head brand is weekly training tips or gamification or leaderboards or anything like that. And then the advocacy, the last step, when they going to share it. So basically the things that I said here is maybe a bit here, but you can prepare the 6th step in the 5th element. So you can make a referral program. You can make them a UGC challenge. You can feature the best ones from the leaderboard here. You can feature them in an email, and then just email it to everybody. So after that, when you have the customer here, it can be a straight way till the decision point. And after that, your goal is to let them circulate within your system, and then they can make you this infinite money and infinite trustworthiness. And because of these people, you can also improve your product, you can improve your service, you can improve everything within your brand. And from here, if you have more and more and more people, let me just put here dots, because of these people's information that you have, it will be much more easy to feed the top of the funnel. So because of these testimonials and these UGCs and these case studies and these emails, they will be more likely to give their faces to your brand, give their review for their brand, and you can reach the new people easily, and the whole thing can be faster, bigger, louder, and printing you money and making your brand feel much more better. So for that ones, you need to fill out this table, and that's why I have here some more columns as well, because okay that you have these touch points. I already prepared it before, as I said it in the top one. So let me just copy paste here everything, because as I said, it can be much more faster. So because you have these touch points, your persona, your guy, this runner, athlete, cool man or woman is here, and he's just meeting with your point, with your post on Instagram, your podcast mention, or in he can see it somewhere in your sponsored athletes, and you can think about their head, or you can ask them about how they can feel on this place. It's so crucial. For example, for them, they can be curious and excited about what's happened, because that will bring them to the next stage. Also, their pain points, as we talked about that before, is that they are skeptical about the new supplement. And then, because of the emotions, that can be the feeding phase of the motivation, but from inside, from the branding perspective. And the pain point is something where your marketing can hit in. You have the opportunities. So we can use pro athletes, and we can use science-backed claims. These two can fight with these pain points, and they can be also excited about that. Like, for example, you can put your Instagram, TikTok ads with sponsored athletes, or you can put your science-based stuff. If you are not a scientist, you can find one, or you can also work with someone, and then it will be much more better than just a random guy or somebody advertising their products. And as we going deeper, like in the consideration, they are getting interested and cautious. And from that, the pain points are overloaded with options. They have many other options as well. So for them, we can offer a simple performance guide, comparison table, where they can see everything. AG1 doing this so great, and pointing out the other brands. Also, the same tactics used many times in other areas, if you put your eye on it to just spot the differences. Then the decisions, they are ready and slight hesitation. So they worrying about the effectiveness on that point. Like, okay, this will be as good as I seen it before. Everything will be super cool. So for example, we can show them lab tests, we can show them before, after, we can show them results, we can ask them about to just try it as a free trial or a money back guarantee. So if you believe in your stuff, and they already overload it with so many misleading marketing stuff, and you know how they feel and what they are searching for, and your product is as good as you can target the best athletes, then you can offer them a free trial or a money back guarantee. So everything is connected in this marketing era. If it's not the pro athlete and your product isn't in the top shelf, but a cheaper option for the more everyday people, you can offer them a price discount, and that's will be the same result, because they have the pain point, like it's too much money and I can be sure that it's worth it, so I will choose the cheaper option for my goals. That should be the average people's perspective. But let's go back to our pro athletes. I just wanted to show you some other examples about how it looks like when somebody does something else, or not every marketing tactic is the same. But as you start focusing on your own persona, on your own product, everything will be fitting all together. So in the onboarding phase about the welcome email, they excited, they learning all the stuff, they want to do it in the really best way, and they unsure how to fit it into the daily routine, how they will be precise on that every day. So we can provide them personalized dosage recommendations based on their training plan or based on their height, their weight, and everything. And as they going to the next phase, and we can start engaging with them because they regularly using our product, they are engaged, they are motivated, and we need to stay up in their head, and we need them to stay motivated as well. So they forgetting to take the supplement, that can be the problem. So for example, for them, we can remind them to habits. That's usually the Loom, that is the software I'm using here, is doing every month that they are sending me notifications about Milan. That's much time you used, you saved by using Loom or something like that. We can also provide them this information. And at the last step, we can see that they are proud and competitive as they are using the product really well, and they pain points are that they maybe not have reason to refer it to a friend, because then they will be their competitors as well. But we can give them rewards for testimonials, or we can make a leaderboard ranking or anything like that, then have them to stay in the game. So as we made this one, and usually a product don't have just one target customer, and you can separate it to some more. I'm usually going with 3, because then it can be more than just focusing on one, but it's not too much. So as you're starting, one target persona is so ideal, because you don't need to communicate for different ones. And as you start communicating to them, you will see like, okay, there's not just the athletes who are taking this product. For example, like in the AG1, also the health conscious business people started to taking that, and then you can talk with these health conscious business people, and you can go through the whole process again, and then you will see how their goals and pains and everything about their habits are changing. And then as you finished everything, I'm usually doing a marketing flow in a map. So like I'm starting to matching out from here the awareness states when they can see the TikTok and the Instagram ads. So in the awareness, we have the Instagram ads, and also we have the TikTok ads as we listed it out. But as thinking as a marketer, you can know that maybe there will be other posts and reels on your Instagram account, and you can also trying out to have your own audience there. Or if you don't have your audience, you can use these people from the ads to put them into your own Instagram account, so they will be able to see more posts and more reels, and from them you can target them with another marketing campaign from ads, and from there you can lead them to your website where you are. So basically what I'm doing is to having this information from before, and I just want to put here the awareness states and the other states as well. So as in here I can see what I'm working on or how I'm going to dig down into here. So in the awareness state, I have this one in my campaign, and from there I can go to the next phase where is the consideration, and the consideration phase can be my landing page, and it also can be a blog article where I can use UGC content or case study with the athletes in the future. And that's why I love Figma, that I can put this other color, for example, if it's something that I can do right now, but that's something I can do just later on. So I will need to be able to later on come back here. And after the landing page, they go to the limited offer checkout. And from the checkout, if I'm going to push it so hard, then I can make an email pop up here. So the email pop-up subscription can lead them to a welcome email flow, and it can be 6 to 7 emails, and then from the emails you can also let them go back to the landing page. So if they somehow not interested in that point, you can, from the landing page or from the limited offer checkout, you can bring them back to the email flow, and then it can be circulating there. And as they purchased, they can have, after the payment, the onboarding email flow, and also you can have the printed welcome card in the package, and that's the next phase, because here they made the decision. And as you have the onboarding, in the onboarding session, they can have that once. And for example, from here, as I said that before, that the UGC will be the key strategy of that brand that we are thinking about right now, then the printed welcome card can have them message about, let's make UGC content as an exchange for a 10% discount for the next purchase. So you can list out your ideas here, and then you can see how the whole thing is circulating, because if they have this 10% off, they will be able from here to go back there, and your marketing system is getting more complicated, and you can see how it's building up, because then we skip this part, the advocacy, because somebody are more impulsive and they will be able to give you more information. And from the onboarding email, we will engage them in bi-weekly emails and monthly. That's will be another topic here, this monthly leaderboard. And after this ones, we can also offer them from the bi-weekly emails, offer them the UGC content, and from here we can offer them case studies from the best ones on the leaderboard, or referral program for the best ones, or also we can send everybody to the referral program. Every of these lines are one decision that you want that with your brand or not, but that can be an easy way to map out the whole journey. And usually, because it can be overwhelming for somebody who's just seeing on that, but as you watched this video till this end point, then for you it's will be much more easy to know where you point and what to point, so if you are working with that. But I'm usually color coding as well, so you can turn this as it's ready to green. Like for example, I'm ready with my landing page, I'm ready with my offer page, I already tested it out. I don't have the emails, but I started running my Instagram ads, and my Instagram posts are also ready. So basically, I'm usually starting with the point where they can pay, and they can buy the product. And from that, if you want to scale your brand, you can go up there. But if you want to deeper the connections with the people who already bought from you, and building the brand, the feeling in them, it's going to the downwards. And it's so great if it's, for example, in that example that I'm showing you right now, your problem is that your marketing will be so strong, but your brand feeling and the aftercare won't be so strong. So you can also concentrate on that one, but it's usually just the feeling. So basically that was all what I wanted to say, and you will be able to find this one in the description, and you can download this whole template. And in the first page you will see this start here, and you will be able to copy down everything that I'm using in here. And if you have other questions or comments, just write me here or at Instagram as well. Cheers, guys.